Welcome back. Now let's talk about the advantages of using YouTube. So I'm going to cut to where I say advantages on here right now. Okay, so anyway, so we got advantages written magically on the board, and I'll share with you guys exactly how you can edit like that later on in the series. But these are the advantages of doing YouTube over just about any other platform in terms of growth. Now, there are advantages of, let's say, doing Instagram. It's very easy to do, but these are the advantages of really just growing on YouTube. Now, the biggest one is that you can grow organically. Now, this is a very big one because YouTube gives you the option of what's called SEO, search engine optimization, that you can begin growing organically as long as you understand search engine optimization. The reality is that you can have the best video out there, you can have the best content out there, you can have the coolest stuff you've ever done, but if you don't have SEO, you're not going to grow organically. On the flip side, you can have the worst content ever, but if you know SEO and you know how to grow organically, you're going to get quite a big following. And YouTube is the perfect advantage for you to be able to grow organically. And once you understand this, you can begin increasing your following, increasing the views, increasing the monetization, everything. And YouTube is the perfect place for solid SEO in terms of their, like I said earlier, searches. Because YouTube has very good searches, it's very easy to find you organically. Whereas on Instagram, you're competing with many other people that just try to get on the Explore page. With YouTube, it's very easy to get on very niche topics and ranked on the first page because YouTube is very optimized for search because they are Google. And that's what Google is known for, is amazing searches. Now, one of the really powerful things when it comes to SEO is that you can grow exponentially. Here's what I mean by this. The growth in the beginning is going to be pretty slow, but it's going to start to grow like this, 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 and you'll see the curve kind of come up like this. The more followers you get, the more views you get, the more views you get, the more followers you get. And I've seen curves like this where people literally go like this. And their growth, this could be, let's say, 1 year. This could be 2 years. And then this whole part right here is 3 years. And you can see that maybe they've gone from like 20K subs and now they're at 1 million. And I've seen this happen so many times where they just slowly start building this up and the momentum brings them to a very large number within just a few years. This is the power of good SEO and starting to get the ball rolling in terms of how many people are watching you. And again, the better you get at SEO, you're going to grow exponentially. The other really good advantage of YouTube when it comes to both of this, and let's be real here, a lot of us want to make money from YouTube in some way or another, even if it's just to be able to do YouTube full time and not have a job they hate and be able to focus on YouTube. But a lot of that really comes down to monetization. Ooh, making money on YouTube. And I'll go into monetization to the very end. But monetization is one of these things that a lot of people don't know how to do. And I've seen YouTubers with 1 million+ subscribers and they claim they're broke, but they get 100,000 views a day. And that to me makes absolutely no sense. With 100,000 views a day, they should be making at least $1,000 net in their pocket per day. At least. Every time, I've even done that with, let's say, 30,000 views. And fun fact even, on a video that did 13,000 views, at the time in 24 hours, I made $30,000 from 13,000 views. And I'll explain that a little bit later, how I was able to do that. But again, monetization. There are so many ways for you to be able to monetize from YouTube. That is a huge advantage. You can not only just monetize ads. I mean, that's one part, is ads, but you also got sponsors. You also can do merch. You can also do speaking is a big one. And just like right now, like what you're watching, programs. You can teach people how to do something. Even if you're a prank channel, let's just say you're a prank channel, you get demonetized. Sponsors don't want to touch you. You have nothing to really speak about. You can do merch. I know YouTubers that are doing $10,000 a day in profit from doing merch. And these are YouTubers that get a few 100,000 views a day, but they get nothing here, They get nothing there. They get no speaking. They just make merch. You can make $300,000 a month from just selling merch. Or they can teach people how to do something. Like, let's look at a lot of these pickup channels. You know, they teach you how to get girls. Hell, all of them right now are selling programs about how to do that, and they are making over $100,000 a month by selling a program on how to go and talk to girls. Or more. So when it comes to monetization, this is really all the tip of the iceberg when it comes to being able to make money on YouTube. This is just the start. And then of course you also have like Patreon and stuff like that. It looks like a terrible P there, but you Patreon and a few other options there that I'll go into later. But when it comes to monetization, there is no reason why a small channel wouldn't be able to make $1,000 to $3,000 a month. And again, I'll go into that a little bit later. There's no reason why you can't find a way to make money from your YouTube channel as long as you're offering value to people. This should never be, you know, selling a program and scamming people. Never do that. Never do that. Don't do anything that would ever sacrifice your channel just for a short-term benefit. I see too many people just going straight to monetization. They just want, let me start a YouTube channel and then monetize. Number one thing I do is monetize. That is the wrong way to do it. This should never be number one, but I'll talk about the right way about doing this. You should always offer value first, and then later down the line, if it's beneficial to your audience, you monetize. Because once you go for the cheap, quick money grabs like this, your entire channel is dead. So it's very important. Avoid doing that, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But anyway, long story short here, the advantages to doing YouTube, it's very easy to monetize in a way that is harder to do on Instagram, harder to do on Snapchat, harder to do on TikTok. YouTube right now is the easiest way, and there's the most upside and most potential to monetize from what I've seen on any other platform. And finally, I realized I ran out of space on the whiteboard, but I'm just going to put it right up here. I'm just going to put you, and I'll circle it so you guys can see. This whole thing is you. Your YouTube channel is just an extension of yourself. You don't need to fake being someone you're not. You don't need to pretend to be someone you're not. The whole thing is just you being you. And even if you think that you don't have the personality to go and do YouTube, or like you're not good enough, trust me, you being you, people just want to see you. And that sounds so crazy to say because you're like, I have nothing special. Well, guess what? All the other people who say, I have nothing special, want to watch someone that they can relate to. And who are they going to watch? They're going to watch someone else who's like, I don't think I'm special, because that's who they are. And they feel like they're nothing special, and they want to watch someone else who they can relate to and feel a connection with. And if you're you, it's easy. It's easy if you're just yourself and you put yourself out there. And because it's you, you can do basically whatever you want within reason. You know, obviously no like hate speech or any, you know, doing anything illegal, stuff like that. But as long as you're you, you have total control over what you do. 100% total control. And because of that, these are the main advantages that I see of growing on YouTube over just about anything else that you can do. Just be you. Even if you think you're nothing special, like I said, that I thought I was nothing special too, but you're going to be like, but Graham, you do real estate and all this sort of stuff. It doesn't matter. I guarantee if you look at your life, you've done something. There's something interesting about your life. You've had some sort of interesting experiences that you can share. You have something to offer someone else. Think about it. Like if you have like one friend, why is that person your friend? Because chances are you're a cool person. You're you, right? And that's why they're friends with you. If you have one friend, and now it's gonna be like the one person doesn't have a friend, of course. But like, think of it, if you have one friend, you know, I don't know where I'm going with this, but anyway, just be you. Just trust me on that. Just be you, and you're gonna be just fine.